Welcome back to Ancient Knowledge, and welcome Libras to your reading of our first, let me get my pen out of the way, our first challenge, which is a tropical versus sidereal astrology. And in keeping with the theme with the last 6 signs that we did, Libra, your dates are, if you identify tropically, the dates are September 23rd through October 22nd. And for those of you who identify with Libra sidereal, those birth dates are October 15th through November 15th. October 15th through November 15th. And I keep pulling this up, so I think we're going to take it down this time. But here quickly, Libra, let's go ahead and get your cards laid down. We are going to choose 4 cards. We begin with Page of Stones. I do believe the links was showing up in our other cards before as well. The Two of Bows. That's new for that little guy, I think. King of Bows. And the Two of Stones. Okay, let's take a look at these real quick. These cards come out of our, where is that deck? Wildwood, I believe. Anyway, I'll find that here in a second. Yes, Wildwood Tarot. Wildwood Tarot. Okay, so the first thing we have is Page of Stones. Stones are similar to earth, to coins, to pentacles. Okay, and this is the page. So as you can see, he's sneaking out there for the prowl, right? He's sneaking on out there to basically take control of what he knows is his. We're followed by the Two of Bows, which is a decision. This is similar to a Two of Wands. I know it's showing flames here, but I do relate in this deck the bows to the wands and the arrows actually as fire. So there is a decision to be made here. We have the King of Bows. So we literally jump from the 2 to the King, which is an adder. An adder is a snake, for those of you who don't know. Wow, and they do get quite large. So basically the inspirations that are now facing each other, if you will. They are now facing each other. You have the ones on the lower, you have the ones on the higher, and they are meeting in the middle. This is very pertinent. We'll get to more of what that means as we add more cards. But then the Two of Stones, we go back to stones with the challenge. Okay, and as you can see, we have 2 hares combating each other, if you will. Let's get a little more clarification on that, and let's get a little more clarification with our Unknown Wild Tarot. Our Unknown Wild Tarot. Let me go ahead and mix these guys up a little bit off of camera. Give them a little bit of a shuffle. See who wants to then pop out. Kind of give us a little bit of clarification for this first Wild Tarot. Okay, pulling over the top card as instructed. I have a 6. Interesting. We have a reflection of, this is equivalent to like a 6 of Cups. Okay, so 6 of Hearts, 6 of Cups, 6 of Emotion. And notice how we have 4 of those cups above ground, so to speak, but in the shade, and 2 of them underneath in the roots. But the roots are what actually carry the colors in this card. I mean, if we didn't know better, right? If the cups were not turned upside down, if the Roman numeral 6 were not turned upside down, we'd almost want to do this, right? This tells me that 4 6s, or 2/3 of what's going on with you right now, Libra, is above the surface. But it's above the surface and it's still hidden. Okay? It's above the surface, but it's still hidden. I'm told to shuffle these a little bit more, get a little bit more clarification on that particular card. And what did we pull? We pulled the Sun. So Libras, just hang on tight. You are 2/3, excuse me, I'm having trouble speaking. You are 2/3 of the way above ground right now, in being shown, in being illuminated for what you truly are and what's truly going on with you. Okay, and being a Libra, you are the scales, you are the balancing, you are the evening, E-V-E-N-I-N-G. You are the evening of all, which is what we're stepping into, right? We're stepping into the lifting of the veil, the apocalypse, the end of days only. And folks, that's just the end of the days as you know it. That's all that means. Doesn't mean end of days for everything, everywhere, everyone, no, it does not exist anymore. It means the end of the days in which we have been living through and calculating time as we know it up until around about this time. And I say around about because it changes slowly. It doesn't happen overnight. I'm not saying there aren't going to be events that change our lives overnight. I'm not saying that. But the overall unveiling does not happen overnight. We have been in the midst of it for a minute, and we continue to be in it, and it gets hotter and hotter. So nevertheless, what this is telling you, Libra, is you are fixed and shine. And when you shine as the sun, it means that we are hitting that evening, that balance, that karmic cycle is going to end because it's all leveling out. Everything is karmically being leveled, right? I am told to just pick another card to clarify over here. We have the High Priestess, the Roman numeral number 2, which clarifies the King of Bows and the Two of Stones, or rather, the King of Inspiration balanced with the Two of Pentacles, more or less, right? That is the challenge. But you come up with the High Priestess. So that means that challenge is overcome by you going inside intuitively and seeing what's going on there. Because whatever is going on here with this challenge really isn't a big deal. When you turn out the lights, close your eyes, step inside yourself for a minute and kind of figure that out. And to round this all off, Libras, and I love you, Libras, you are ascending right now, overall, right? You are ascending right now, overall. We're going to choose a card from the Good Tarot. And what wants to come out is number 9, the Hermit. Okay, didn't that kind of reiterates what I just said here on this last clarification card, which is the Roman numeral 2, or the High Priestess, the power of the 2, the intuition. Well, the Hermit and the 9, after having lived through what is now known as 0 through 9, must step inside, have some solitude, have some quiet time in order to simply be able to see what's right there. It's not a big deal, folks. It's just that sometimes we get so wrapped up in the material world in our lives and what's going on that we forget to do this. And when we do this, and we go inside, all of a sudden this becomes quite apparent. So Libras, love you so much. Take a minute to go inside and figure out what this is for you. Okay, figure out what this is for you, because I don't get any more clues on that, right? And this is a general reading, and this is targeted at the audience that that is here right now. When I pray about these readings, especially in the beginnings of this channel, I am targeting my guides, my angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, whomever, Pleiadians, Arcturians, others that I may not have been identifying yet, because maybe they come to me sporadically, and when they do, I do identify them. When they reveal themselves, I identify them. But I have asked them to kind of scan space and time right now and see who are these few viewers at the beginning of our channel. And this is what I'm coming up with for you. So Libras, take that, do what you will with it, and we will be right back with our beautiful Scorpions. Thank you. Bye.